Hey Pokemon trainers, so I really like the Greninja Zoroark deck a lot, and I want to show you another video of a more in-depth view of how the mechanics work and how it sets up in 3 turns. And I'm gonna do this about 1 or 2 times and show you how consistent the deck could really be. So just as a little gift for making it this far, there's that code card. I'm going to roll and hopefully go first. I pick tails. It's a 5, so I go first. Okay, get my 7 cards, do the normal setup, and hopefully get a basic Pokemon. And it looks like I did. So this is a pretty good hand. So I'll put that face down. I'm gonna keep the Dedenne in hand, and then put my prizes. Okay, cool. Alright, and I go first. So, grab my hand, grab my first card, and it's a black market. So, let's see my hand. Okay. So I put my dark energy on the Greninja Zoroark, and then put choice helmet as well. I'll put the black market out just because the Dedenne is going to discard a lot of things. This Cherish Ball is super ideal because I have a Dedenne. So, I'm going to discard that Incineroar turn 1, so it's an ideal turn 1. Okay? So here I have my Dedenne. Look at the other cards. Not really any uses right now for them. So I Dedenne change, grab my 6 cards, hopefully now drawing into another draw supporter. Okay, and yeah, I actually do have one. So put out this Poipole, and idealistically I would like to have 2 Poipoles out turn 1. Okay, and let's see, let's get another Poipole out. And I'm gonna get rid of this copycat. The only reason I'm not using it is because I don't know exactly how much cards my opponent would have. So got that other Poipole. So right now this is looking pretty good. So now I would either want another Greninja Zoroark or a Mewtwo Mew. Okay, now let's say I reset stamp him because, I don't know, let's say like he got a mulligan or whatever. So I'm going to use Ingo and Emmett. Personally, I like to put my supporters sideways like that and make sure they're touching the discard pile. And the reason for that, as I discard this, the reason for that is so I tell myself, hey, I did not double supporter. Okay, so I look at the first card, as Ingo and Emmett says. It is not a draw supporter, so I'm just going to pick from the top. Because when you see a Cynthia on the top of your deck, typically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I typically go from the bottom because that just tells me, hey, I'm going to have a Cynthia the next turn, or draw supporter or whatever. So I draw into a bunch of stuff again. So with this mysterious treasure, luckily, I can put more darkness energy in the discard pile. At the same time, grabbing a psychic Pokemon, which would be Mewtwo and Mew if he's in the deck, which he's not. So, to not waste this treasure, because Mewtwo and Mew is not there, I'm going to just get a Naganadel. So the next turn can evolve Poipole. So that was pretty good turn 1, and we have a Cynthia for the next turn. So I pass the turn, the opponent sets up, blah blah blah. Turn 2, draw. Okay. Evolve this Poipole, charging up. I personally like to put my charging up cards sideways just to signify, hey, I charged up and that wasn't a manual attach or hard attach or whatever, right? So I hard attach Greninja Zoroark, getting ready to use my GX. And okay, so this is the choice that I'm going to make before I even Cynthia, right? So Dark Union GX basically says if you have 3 energies on Greninja Zoroark, you can get out 2 dark Pokemon and attach 2 dark energies as well when you take them out, and that's super cool. But there's not really any energies in my discard, so I'm not gonna necessarily energy switch it to that Pokemon. So I'm just gonna Cynthia, which is okay. That's just like extra. I mean, you're gonna Scar Charge next turn, and you're gonna hit pretty heavy either way. The idea is by turn 3 to 1-hit KO. So did that. I shuffled and I grabbed a Cynthia. And then I used it. And then here's my 6 cards. Hopefully get a Magneto, which I did not, but I got a Mysterious Treasure, so that works. So boom. Mysterious Treasure. Keep it in mind, I just put a Dark Energy in the discard pile. So I could at least have 1 Dark Energy put onto Incineroar simultaneously. So that's cool. So you could either charge up Magneto, or you could use that Dark Union kind of thing. But personally, I feel uneasy with Greninja Zoroark having 3 energies on him, so I'm just gonna charge up. If there was like a lot of dark energy in the discard pile, then I'll be like, alright, cool, but there's not, but whatever. Alright, so did Heart Attach, charged up twice, and then I'm just gonna GX Dark Union, and then I grab that Incineroar, and I put him out. And there's even still space for another Dedenne or a Greninja Zoroark or anything like that. So then I pass a turn. As I pass a turn, while my opponent does their thing, I'm going to move my energies around just to know that, hey, that turn passed, so I don't get confused. So now it's turn 3, and this is where it really counts, because you're going to want to do a 1-hit KO. So I don't have damage dice on me, but I'm going to just use this. And the first thing I'm going to do is Scar Charge. Basically, you put 3 damage counters on him, and you take out 3 darkness energies. And then you attach it to Incineroar. So it's pretty cool how it charges up really quick. So this turn 3, you're definitely want to get as many energies on the field as possible. So just double checking. I'm pretty sure there's no darkness energy in the discard pile, but I want to be sure. So I did a Scar Charge, cool. I have a Choice Helmet, that's also cool. I could Heart Attach on someone. I could put it on Dedenne, but I don't really want to. I'm going to put it on Magneto because there's a lot of Mew boxes out there, and attacking for weakness is pretty cool. So I'm going to put a Choice Helmet on Incineroar just in case if it got custom captured up and they're like, I'm going to destroy their engine. So I Heart Attached. Okay, so now I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 8 times 3, I believe, is 24. I mean, I could be wrong. But you do that plus 3, and that's like 5, 6, 7, something like that. I don't know. It's like a big number. So yeah, then mostly you 1-hit KO whatever is in front of you. So yeah, that's the setup. Just for time, I'm not gonna go about it one more time just because I don't want to bore you guys too much, but thanks for sticking around this far, And here's the other code. And yeah, I just hope you enjoy the deck and it works out for you and you have fun with it. So thanks, guys.